Geneva, German, Genf, Italian, Ginevra, Romansh, Geneva, is the second most populous city in Switzerland and the most populous city of Romandie, the French-speaking part of Switzerland. Situated where the Rhône exits Lake Geneva, it is the capital of the Republic and Canton of Geneva. The municipality has 504,128 residents. In 2014, the compact agglomeration du Grand Genève had 946,000 inhabitants in 212 communities in both Switzerland and France. Within Swiss territory, the commuter area named Métropole Lémanique contains a population of 1.26 million. This area is essentially spread east from Geneva towards the Riviera area and northeast towards Yverdon-les-Bains, in the neighboring canton of Vaud. Geneva is a global city, a financial center, and a worldwide center for diplomacy due to the presence of numerous international organizations, including the headquarters of many agencies of the United Nations and the Red Cross. Geneva hosts the highest number of international organizations in the world. It is also where the Geneva Conventions were signed, which chiefly concern the treatment of wartime non-combatants and prisoners of war. Together with, for instance, New York City, Geneva is a city serving as the headquarters of one of the most important international organizations, without being the capital of a country. In 2021, Geneva was ranked as the world's 9th most important financial center for competitiveness by the Global Financial Centers Index, 5th in Europe behind London, Zurich, Frankfurt and Luxembourg. In 2019, Geneva was ranked among the 10 most livable cities in the world by Mercer together with Zurich and Basel. The city has been referred to as the world's most compact metropolis and the peace capital. In 2019, Mercer ranked Geneva as the 13th most expensive city in the world. In Arab's ranking of global cities in 2018, Geneva was ranked first for gross earnings, second most expensive, and fourth in purchasing power. The city was mentioned in Latin texts by Caesar, with the spelling Geneva, probably from the Celtic *Genva from the stem *genu, in the sense of a bending river or estuary, an etymology shared with the Italian port city of Genoa. The medieval county of Geneva in Middle Latin was known as Pagus Major Genevensis or Comitatus Genevensis. After 1400 it became the Geneva province of Savoy. Geneva was an Allobrogian border town, fortified against the Helvetii tribe. When the Romans took it in 121 BC, it became Christian under the late Roman Empire, and acquired its first bishop in the 5th century, having been connected to the bishopric of Vienne in the 4th. In the Middle Ages, Geneva was ruled by a count under the Holy Roman Empire until the late 14th century, when it was granted a charter giving it a high degree of self-governance. Around this time, the House of Savoy came to at least nominally dominate the city. In the 15th century, an oligarchic republican government emerged with the creation of the Grand Council. In the first half of the 16th century, the Protestant Reformation reached the city, causing religious strife, during which Savoy rule was thrown off and Geneva allied itself with the Swiss Confederacy. In 1541, with Protestantism on the rise, John Calvin, the Protestant reformer and proponent of Calvinism, became the spiritual leader of the city and established the Republic of Geneva. By the 18th century, Geneva had come under the influence of Catholic France, which cultivated the city as its own. France tended to be at odds with the ordinary townsfolk, which inspired the failed Geneva Revolution of 1782, an attempt to win representation in the government for men of modest means. In 1798, revolutionary France under the Directory annexed Geneva. At the end of the Napoleonic Wars, on 1 June 1814, Geneva was admitted to the Swiss Confederation. In 1907, the separation of church and state was adopted. Geneva flourished in the 19th and 20th centuries, becoming the seat of many international organizations. Geneva is located at 46 degrees 12 north, 6 degrees 09 east, at the southwestern end of Lake Geneva, where the Rhône flows out. It is surrounded by 3 mountain chains, each belonging to the Jura. The Jura main range lies northwestward, the Vosges southward, and the Salive southeastward. The city covers an area of 15.93 square kilometers and is sometimes referred to as Petit Lac of border. 103 are shared with France. The Département de l'Ain to the north and west and the Département de la Haute-Savoie to the south and east of the land in the city. 0.24 square kilometers, or 91.8%, is built up, or 0.1%, is wasteland. Of the built-up area, industrial buildings made up 3.4%, housing and buildings made up 46.2% and transportation infrastructure 25.8%. While parks, green belts and sports fields made up 15.7%. Of the agricultural land, 0.3% is used for growing crops. Of the water in the municipality, 0.2% is composed of lakes and 2.9% as rivers and streams. The altitude of Geneva is 373